Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. We are given a triangle. This is an equilateral triangle, and inscribed are three identical circles such that they touch each other and also touch the three sides of the triangle. And the question is asking us to find the perimeter of this triangle. Is this something you can do? The radius of the circle measures 4 units. Don't worry, I will take you through it step by step. It's just so easy. Now, for you to find the perimeter, you know too well that perimeter is simply the distance round the plane shape. So the shape we are looking at is the triangle. So how do we get the perimeter? It's just for us to find the distance round this length, and then we add it up. It gives us the perimeter. But the question is, we don't know the value of the length of this triangle. We don't know the value of each side, but we can find it. So what do we do? Let's just say that the whole length here, let's use L to measure the length of this triangle. So if this is true, it means that, remember, the three sides are equal because it's an equilateral. So when you find this length, is the same with this, is also the same with this. So it means that the perimeter is simply the length multiplied by 3, which is the same thing as you saying length plus length plus length. So it's either you do this or you do this. So whichever one. But the question is, how do we find the length of this triangle? Let me take you through it step by step. Now, what we need to do here is to remember a theorem. And what does that theorem say? It says that, let's take some parts off. Each time you have a circle drawn, and there is a line touching the circumference of a circle at a point, this is the tangent line. And if a line from the center touches this point of tangency here, we say it is right angles at this point. So this theorem is going to help us. We call it the tangent and the radius theorem. Let's see how it helps us in answering this question. Now, what you need to do when you see this kind of question, I always tell you, is to remember to use the intersecting point. Those intersecting points are going to be a solution. So what do we do? You notice that the question has told you that this circle is touching the sides of the triangle and also touching each other. So what it means is that we can drop a line from this center to touch this. Our target is to find the length. So you are free to use any of these lengths since the three are the same. So let's make use of this. Now, what do we do? Let's join this, as we said, from this point to touch this intersecting point. So let's do it together. If you do it, we are going to have this. So join it. And remember what you say, it right angles here. So what should we do next? Let's drop it also from here to touch this. So if you do that, this is what we have. And this also right angles here. What do we do next? We can extend this to touch this. The radius are equal. So let's do it. So if you do that, we have this. This is what we have. And you know, from here to here is also 4 units. From here to here is also 4 because the radii are equal. So what did you observe? You observed that we have been able to form a rectangle. Now, it means that if from here to here measures a total of 8 units, we can also have it that for a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. It means that this length from here down to this end also measures 8 units. So you see, we have been able to find one part of this length we are looking for. But the question is, do we know from here down to this end, and then from here down to this end? Do we know? We can get it. How do we do that? Observe that what you have from here to here is also the same with what you have from this end to this end, because we said earlier that this is equilateral and the circles are equal. So what should we do to get this length? Let's label this from here to here. Let's say it's length M, and from here to here is also length M. So how do we find this length M? Let me remind you of what you would do. So we can choose to extend this. Remember, for an equilateral triangle, the angles are always equal. So each angle here is 60 degrees. Each angle made is 60. So you are free to extend this length to touch this. So we are going to drop a line from here to touch this. But the question is, will that line bisect this angle 60? Let me show you what you will do. So what you need to do is to remember that for each time you have a circle drawn, that whenever you have two lines extended and these two lines, we say these two lines are equal, they are the tangent line. And we have this way. What did he say? This line from the center bisect the angle formed here. So if here is alpha, this angle is also alpha. So if you can obey this theorem here, it will help us. Can we establish this here? Yes. Observe that from here to here is the same as if you extend this, you're going to have, let's do it properly. So if you extend this from here to touch this point of intersection, you observe that this length is equal with this. So it means that from here to here is equal with from here to here, and that obeys this tangency theorem. So if this is true, it means you can get a line from this center to bisect this angle, obeying what we have stated here. So let's bisect it to half. This is what you have. So this line bisects. So it divides that angle equally. Did you see that? So this is what we have. It means this part of the angle is going to be 30 degrees. And this part is also going to be 30. So what did you observe? This is also right angle, remember, because it's already angle on a straight line. So this is right angle. You observe you have been able to establish a right triangle in here. So let's bring it out because it's going to help us to find this length we are looking for. So let's bring this part out. Let's do it together to have. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to learn tutorials. If you love what you do, why not subscribe for the more you get? Make sure notification bell is on because we have updates for you every day. And don't forget to like and share. Thank you, and let's keep doing this to have. Bringing out this right triangle, bringing out this. So this is what we have. From here to here is our M. From here to here, this angle here measures 30 degrees. Do we know from this to this? Yes, that is the radius of the circle and is the same as 4 units. So here measures 4 units. So what should we do at this point? You see that we are working with angle and sides of a right triangle. Use your trig ratio. So using trig ratio, we have our SOHCAHTOA. Now, which of these should we make use of? Let's go back. The side opposite to the angle is always the opposite side. This is your right angle. The side opposite is the hypotenuse. The remaining is adjacent. So you observe we are working with this is A and O. You see that which one has O and A? That is this. So we reject these two. Using our tan, we have tan of 30 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 4, over the adjacent, which is M. And what should we do? This is over 1, and this gives us 10 of 30 gives us root 3 over 3 is equal to, this will give us 4 over M. So what should we do? We are also free to take this since we've gotten the value of 1030. So quickly cross multiply, and that gives us, so let's take it up. We have, this times this gives us root 3M. This times this gives us 12. So to get M, divide by root 3, divide by root 3. And this cancels. We have M is 12 over root 3. Rationalize this, you multiply by root 3 and this. So we have M is 12. So this gives us 12 root 3. Multiply this, it gives you 3. So if you keep solving, we are going to now have M is equal to, this we divide, we have 4. So we have 4 root 3. So the value of M here is 4 root 3. And that is from here to this. It gave us 4 root 3. And we are told that it is the same with from here to here. So which is also 4 root 3. Now that we have found those lengths, we can now get the total length here. So let's add it up to get the perimeter. The length is going to give us 4 root 3 plus 8 plus 4 root 3. So add it up. This plus this, we are going to have 4 root 3 plus 4 root 3 plus 8. Add these coefficients, we have length is 8 root 3 plus 8. So this is the length of this triangle. Now that we have known the length, Let's now get the perimeter. So it means this is also the same with this value. So we have the perimeter will be 8 root 3 plus 8 plus 8 root 3 plus 8, 8 root 3 plus 8. So let's add it up. Add this, it gives you 24. Add this, you add the coefficients, it gives you 24 root 3. So this is what we have for the perimeter of this triangle. And this is our answer. And I hope this really helps you. Don't forget to tell us how much, like, share. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.